Good morning, Facebook. Hope everyone's having a beautiful day. We will be getting started here in our yoga practice very soon. We're going to allow everyone to trickle on in for class. It's beautiful out here in Bryson City, North Carolina. Got an awesome water spot this morning. So I'm looking forward to this practice. All right. Hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Farah and I'll be your instructor for this morning's yoga practice. And it is a little chilly out here in North Carolina this morning. It's about 43 degrees. So hopefully I'm looking forward to warming up some. I got my coffee out here and I've really enjoyed the morning so far. It's so beautiful. Such a nice day. A few announcements on things going on with Harmony. Today's class at the Gardens is canceled. If you didn't get that notice, we do apologize for that inconvenience. We did have an instructor had an emergency she had to attend to, so our love and prayers to her and what she's going through right now. But I'm here with you guys instead. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully you can enjoy this practice and sit into the center of your mat, and we'll get ready to center for today. Yoga in the Gardens will be going on October 31st at 10 a.m. So if you want to RSVP for that, you can go ahead and do so. They will be back there at the Gardens next Sunday. So again, we're going to get started, and I will see you guys in the center of your mat, nice and up tall, straight spine. Shoulders are up. Shrug them up to your ears, and then allow them to fall back and open so that the chest is shining and the shoulders are pressed back. Adjust any sitting bones to where you're comfortable. The hands can be on the knees, open, or face down. And just go ahead and close your eyes. Taking this time to be in the present. Reverting our attention to the present moment, things that are going on right now. Examining the external world around us, such as sounds we might be hearing, a cool breeze we might be feeling, birds chirping, whatever it is that you hear right now. And without judgment, just notice it. Taking this time now to go inward, noticing what's going on inside of the body. Getting familiar with our surroundings today. Noticing the heartbeat. Noticing any tension that we might be feeling. Just taking this time to become aware of what's going on. Having no feelings about it, just being aware that it's there. Taking note of our breath this morning. Is it shallow? Is it deep and long? Just taking this time to check in. Possibly setting an intention for your practice today. Finding a moment of gratitude, as we should start every day. And with awareness, we'll slowly begin to draw in our breath through our nose. Noticing our lungs as they lift and expand outward. Filling to their fullest. And exhale it out the mouth. Nice and slow. Emptying out each breath. Rooting down through the belly. Tightening and releasing the air. We're going to continue with that for the next few breaths. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. not being afraid to make sounds with your breath. With each inhale, we'll breathe in positivity and exhale any negativity or things that do not serve us. Things we might be holding on to, things we might want to let go of. Possibly setting a mantra, phrase, or scripture you might have this morning for your practice. This is your practice, your journey. Maybe you would like to create space today. Maybe you would like to find stillness today from your busy life. Maybe you need to focus on gratitude for what you do have. We often tend to focus and dwell on the things that are out of our control. We must be okay with what comes and what goes from us and to us. Breathing in and out this morning. With awareness, we're going to shrug our shoulders up to our ears. Inhale. And exhale, let them roll down the back, creating some shoulder circles for our first movement this morning with our breath. Syncing our breath and our movement as one today. And with all things, we counter that, taking it in the opposite direction. Shrugging up through the back and down the front. Staying with your breath. Slowly waking the body up today. And coming back through center, allowing the shoulders to relax. Dropping the head down, chin to chest. Breathe in and out here. Noticing how this feels in the lower back and the spine as we allow for our gaze to come downward. Maybe you might tilt your head from side to side, rotating up the neck, in and out. Up and down, yes and no. Whatever feels right for you. Being mindful of the neck. Not to crank down, but everything is gentle and relaxed. Continuing to breathe in and out. And we'll, on our next inhale, rise our head all the way up, nice and slow, breathing in and out. The breath goes. Taking our left hand, planting it down into the mat. You can remain your eyes closed here as we're still syncing the body and the breath. Our right hand goes up to the sky. Side body stretch here. Inhale and exhale, allowing for the side to open. Leaning over towards the left side body. And full breath in and out here. Being mindful of the chest and the arm, that they're not leaning down and forward and collapsing, but rather open. Breathing in and out. Rising, inhale, windmill the arm down, the other hand comes up. Full breath in, and exhale it down through the side. Another full breath here. And then inhale, rising all the way back up, windmill the arms, coming over to the other side, creating that motion and flow with the breath in the body. Breathing in and out. Windmill the arms back down, coming the other side. Filling the lungs, and exhale down. And then breathing up all the way. Both hands are up. And slightly the hands come back behind the head as if you're holding a ball above your head and slightly behind it. Full breath here. Strengthening our spine this morning. Wiggling out our fingertips. And then breathing out that air and allowing for the hands to come all the way down in front. Being mindful of our hips here. You might need to adjust your sitting bones. The head can come all the way down if that's you. If not, just keep it up. Listening to the body. Breathing oxygen in and out. Creating that space with each breath. One last breath here. And then slowly walking the hands up, one by one, to our upright. Taking the left hand now, placing it on the opposite knee, right knee. And then allowing for a seated twist. The right hand comes back as a kickstand. You're gazing over that shoulder, ever so gently here, full breaths. Rotating around, right hand comes to left knee. Left hand is a kickstand behind you, gazing over the left shoulder. Breathe in and out. Another full breath. Rotating around all the way back through center. We're going to do some circles here. We're going to dip our left shoulder towards the right, swooping it around, coming through center and back around, curling our spine, and then coming back through center. Big circles here, nice and long, slow, gentle, breathing in and out. And when you come to one side, you can take it to the other side, switching up. Always finding balance on both sides. Breathe in and out. Nice and slow. And then coming back through center. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to lay down flat, all the way down on our backs. Nice and slow. Get there. And we'll meet on our flat back. We're going to extend the right leg up, straight up to the sky. If you need to go ahead and support behind that knee, you can do so by clasping both hands together behind it. The shoulders and the neck are on the mat, relaxed. Breathing in and out here, slowly begin to flex and rotate out the ankle, noticing how the shins are feeling here. Your calves. Breathing in and out. And then slowly begin to bend that knee. Breathing up. Then leg goes up. And then coming down, let out the air. Nice and slow here, taking our time. And your other leg can be flat on the ground or it can be up, whatever feels right for you. A couple more of these. Then we're going to take our hands and we're going to clasp them on top of that knee. And then we're going to make some little circles, mini circles with our knee here. Very gentle, opening up the hip, nice and slow. Full breath. Tiny knee circles. In and out. And then take it in the opposite direction as always. And then we're going to just allow that knee to gently fall open for a supine tree here, laying flat. 2 full breaths. Taking that knee and allowing for it to come straight down. The left leg goes up. Clasp behind the left leg. Beginning to rotate the ankle, flex it, point it. Whatever feels good to you today. Breathing in and out. And then when you're ready, you can begin to bend and straighten. One more. And then bend that knee, clasping behind the knee, and then take it to the knee circles, tiny knee circles here on the left. And then counter that in the opposite direction. And then allow for both knees to come up to meet together. We're going to clasp over both knees, and we're going to give ourselves a little hug here, like we're a ball. You might sway side to side a little bit on the lower back, breathing in and out. You might create some little knee circles, breathing in and out, taking in the other direction. And then allowing for the knees to come straight to the mat. So the feet are planted on the mat. The hands are alongside the body, flat on the mat. Shoulders and neck are relaxing on the mat. We're going to inhale, lifting our hips up to the sky, engaging the glutes. Full breath in and out. Inhale again. And then exhale, lower it down. Next breath, inhale up. Engage those muscles. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, pressing up. And exhale, release. Last one, inhale, press up. Maybe clasping the hands together behind you for 3 breaths as we hold this position. Last breath. Inhale, and then slowly lower down as you exhale, removing the hands, and then balling up the knees. Inhale, and then kind of squeezing them in, balling up here. Nice and gentle with awareness. And then exhale, lower the legs straight down. All right. So from here, we're going to turn and come to a tabletop position. Hands are firmly planted inside the mat. Arm creases are shining forward. We can gaze in between our hands and our knees and not see our toes. Everything's aligned and stacked. Full breath here. Now we're going to engage for some cat-cow stretches. So we're going to engage the core, dropping it down, gazing up for our inhale breath. And exhale, we're going to curl and round, tightening the core and letting out the breath, gazing at our navel. And so on your own, 5 breaths, inhale up and exhale, round. Inhale up and exhale, round it. About 2 more. Last one. Maybe you really exaggerate this last one, sinking into it. And then round it out. From here, you're going to curl the toes under, coming up onto them and lifting up off the knees. It's as if you're a frog going to spring forward, but we're going to hold this position for about 3 breaths. Long, deep breaths. One more. And then lower the knees. Point the toes together. Widen your stance here, bringing the knees to the edges of the mat. Or you can keep them closed and just sink back. But for those who want to have a little bit more of a hip opener stretch, reach forward and then sink back. Bringing the forehead to the mat if that's you. 3 full breaths. One more deep breath. And then on the next inhale, we'll slowly come back up. Closing the knees. Rooting down in our hands and our knees here. So we're going to extend the left hand out. And if this is you, just stay right here. This is good. If you want to kick it up a notch, you can extend the opposite leg. So we're rooting down through our right hands. Our arm creases are shining forward. Our balance is in the knee and in the hand. Our gaze is forward, finding a single object to focus on. This will increase your balance. You might flex and rotate out your wrists and your ankles. Whatever organic movement you find feels good, just go ahead and sink into that. Breathing in and out. We tend to hold our breath whenever we're doing complex positions like these. There's a lot to focus on, so let's tend to focus on our breath rather, whether we're doing everything just so. Breathing in and out. And on the next breath, we'll lift slightly with the arm and the leg. Engage the core and touch the knee to the elbow. Inhale up. And exhale, bring it in. Inhale up. And exhale, bring it in. One more. Inhale up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. And exhale, squeeze it out for 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We're going to drop our hips and touch each heel. And swoop around, and then bring it to the other heel. So little circles here with our hips, swooping around the front and coming down. We'll meet back at center. The right hand now goes out. The left leg kicks out. Again, mirroring our same position, breathing in and out. One more breath. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, lift. And exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lift. And exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lift. And exhale, squeeze it in. Last one, we'll hold it. Inhale, lift for 3, 2, 1. And then exhale, squeeze it for 3, 2, and 1. More hip circles again, dropping down. Swooping around the front, coming back down to the other side. And then we'll meet back at center when you're ready. All right. So reaching the hands ever one step up. And then we're going to curl our toes and we're going to go to the downward dog. First dog for the day. Being mindful here, taking note of how the body feels. Pressing in each heel nice and slow. Breathing in and out here. Pressing each heel down into the mat. Maybe lifting up both heels at the same time, coming onto our toes, flexing our toes, breathing in. And then exhale, bringing the heels both down at the same time, exhaling. Again, inhale up, lift onto the toes. And exhale, dropping it back down. One more, inhale, lifting up onto your toes. And exhale, bringing it back down. So from here, we're going to inhale and send the right leg straight out. Another breath in and out here. And then bring that foot back down. Inhale, lift the opposite leg, send it out. Full breath in and out. And bring it back down. So from here, we're going to shift our weight up to our hands, coming into a pencil plank position. Everything's aligned and stacked straight, engaged core. Full breath in. And then slowly exhale, lower down. The elbows are tucked into the side body, and the head and the chest are ever slightly lifted off of the mat. Full breath here in baby cobra. All right, next inhale, we'll lift the chest off of the mat, engaging our core, breathing in, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting up again. Maybe the navel comes off this time. Maybe it doesn't. That's all right too. And then lower. Inhale, lifting all the way up, fullest expression. Maybe the hips are even off the mat on this one. Full breath in and out. The next breath we'll inhale, glancing over each shoulder. Full breath in and out. Noticing how this feels. Coming back through center, inhale. And exhale, letting it out the other side. Inhale, coming back through center. Maybe the gaze goes upward for a breath. And then exhale, lower, nice and slowly to the ground. Coming on to our forearms, sliding forward, Sphinx pose. Lifting up with the chest here. Full breath, in and out. Another deep, long breath. Last breath. Coming all the way down to the mat. We're going to play with our feet a little bit here. We're going to grab behind us. It doesn't matter which leg you grab first. Full breath in and out here. You can allow the heel to touch your bottom. You can grab on your ankles, your toes, wherever you're at. And then you're going to take it to the other side, allowing for that leg to come down. And then bring that heel to the bottom. Full breath. And so we'll just play with it, going back and forth. The chest is lifted slightly off the mat here. And then we're going to grab both ankles or toes, wherever you're at is fine. And we're going to lift with the chest. And what you can do here is you can draw your feet back and lift up off your chest for a bow here. So it's kind of like a bob. You're bobbing on your core. So the core is definitely engaged. You're lifting with the chest and slightly off with their thighs. And breathing in and out. One more breath. And then you can lower the chest. And now you have both feet. And you can hold them both here. The chin can come to the mat. And then you can allow the legs to both come down. The hands will come back up towards the chest. We're going to do another cobra, full expression. Inhale up. And then exhale, curl the toes, and we'll lift back up to our downward dog. Inhale, the right leg goes up, but a little bit higher this time. You can even allow the knee to bend here and allow for the hips to open up if that's you and this is your practice. Full breath in and out here. And then on the next breath, we'll inhale, straighten the leg back out, bringing it all the way up in front, and then we're going to lay it long ways in front of our hands. Stacking on top of the knee, being very mindful here in this position. Taking note of what's going on inside the thighs. How this area here in the glutes feel in this position. You might need to draw the heel in closer to your body. Stacking up. If you want to come down to your forearms, you can do so. Breathing in and out. 3 deep, long breaths here in pigeon. Sinking down deep into this posture. Keeping our minds here in the present, with our breath, with our body. Reverting back to our mantra or phrase or scripture that we have for this practice. Breathing in and out. Last breath. Coming back onto our hands, lifting up, curling under the back toes, lifting up, coming to a plank. Inhale, engage your core here. Readjust your hands if you need to. Breathe in and exhale, lower with control. Inhale, up dog cobra, lifting the chest up. And then exhale, curl the toes for downward dog. All right, left leg goes all the way up. Full breath in and out. Bend that knee if that's you. Inhale and exhale. Next breath, inhale, pointing that leg straight out. Fill the lungs, and then exhale, swooping it across you and laying it down. Sinking into our pigeon here on the left side, taking note of which side's more open than the other, and then allowing for ourselves to just sink down, close our eyes. 3 deep, deep, long breaths. Finding another moment of gratitude. Thankful for our day, for waking up this morning, for our lives, for our health. To simply just be alive and be able to experience all that we get to experience. It's a gift every day. Where there is gratitude, there is peace. Breathing in and out. Last breath. Coming back up onto our hands when you're ready, nice and slow. Pressing down with our palms, curling under our back toes, lifting up off of our leg and sending it back, coming to our plank. Breathing in, engaging our core, and then lower down. Inhale, up dog cobra, making it like a flow, one motion and breath with the body. And then exhale, curling the toes. Inhale, lifting the right leg all the way up. And then exhale, stepping it through, framing our foot with our hands here. We're in a long lunge. You can come up to your fingertips if you need to. If this is good for you, stay here. If you'd like to drop this knee down, if that's better for you, you can do that as well. Breathing in and out, full breath here. If you're already on your knee, go ahead and drop that back leg. And then we're going to sink it down, straightening out our front leg, coming up onto our heel. You can flex out your toes here, noticing how that feels. Breathing in and out. And then shifting back up to our heel and stretching forward, making sure the knee doesn't pass the toes. Noticing the left leg here, this thigh is stretched out. Breathing in air. And then sinking it back down. Full breath, rocking forward and out. And then last one, sinking it back. Inhale and exhale. Rocking back up. Curling under our back toes, coming back up to that long lunge. And we're going to step up one step here, and we're going to set up for a warrior one. So we'll root to rise in our front foot. Inhale, lifting our hands all the way up to the sky. Again, you can still see your toes if you glance down at your front knee. Breathing in and out here, allowing for the hands to come open. The chest is open, shining forward. Full breath, in and out. Inhale the arms back up overhead. Come all the way down, frame the foot. Send the foot back. You're in plank. Inhale and exhale, lower. Inhale up, dog cobra. And then exhale, curl the toes, downward dog. Inhale, the left leg goes up. And exhale, it steps it through. Frame the foot. Opposite side. So if you took that long lunge, you can be there for 2 breaths or so. Dropping the back leg down, coming flat. Inhale here. And then exhale, rocking back onto your heel. Inhale, hinging forward, stretching out this front hamstring. And then exhale, rocking back to the heel. Inhale up. And exhale back. Last one, inhale, rocking forward. And exhale back. Next inhale, we'll come back up to the foot. Curl under our back toes. Back to our long lunge. Stepping up 1 foot. 1 step forward. Rooting to rise as we inhale, coming onto the front foot. Warrior one, left side. The hands are back and they're open. You might even clasp them this time behind you, allowing them to open even further. 2 deep, long breaths here. One more. The hands rise up overhead. Maybe reaching slightly back behind your head. And then exhale when wheeling the arms down. Feet go back. Lower down for plank. Inhale up, dog cobra. And exhale, curl the toes for downward dog. Walking out your dog. 1 foot at a time. Noticing the left from the right. Noticing any space you've already created. And breathing in and out. We're going to gaze up at our hands now, and we're going to walk our feet up, or you can hop them together. And we're coming to our first forward fold of the day. So there's a micro bend in our knees here, keeping them nice and loose. This is more of a lower back stretch, so the upper body is kind of dangling down. Maybe side to side even. Ragdoll it. Maybe you shake your head yes or no. Just being very loose with the upper body. And breathing in and out. Maybe you grab onto your elbows. Whatever speaks to you this morning. We're going to inhale, coming to a half lift. So we're going to have a straight spine. The knees are still bent here. Allow for the blood flow to come back down from the head. And then lower back down deeper into our forward fold. We'll inhale, root to rise, nice and slow, coming all the way up. Hands go up overhead for mountain. Reaching back slightly behind us. Bumping our hips forward. And then exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. Bowing the head here for a moment of gratitude. Staying with our breath. We're going to set up for some standing postures here. All right, we're going to start with tree. So we're going to root down with our left foot. We're going to take our right foot, and you can either have it here at the ankles, just off of the ground, or you need to have it here on the inner thigh. Either one is fine, but you just don't want to have it resting on the kneecap. You can have your hands together. You can create long branches as a tree. Whatever feels good to you today. But find a focal point in front of you. This will increase your balance. And then you can engage your breath. Pressing down through each part of your foot. Finding your root this morning. Your balance. If you wobble, that's okay. Just get right back into it if you fall out of it. That's what life's about. One more deep breath here. Then we're going to bring our arms down. We're going to take our foot here, and we're just going to allow it to rest over the knee here. Then we're going to do a bend in our front knee, again, making sure that you can still see your toes. Let me readjust here. My socks are not making it easy for me today, but it's like super cold, so I have to have them. All right. So it's like a squat. Again, you're rooting down with your foot, breathing in and out, finding your focal, embracing your wobbles. Breathing in and out here. 2 more big deep breaths. You got this. Last breath. Inhale the arms back up overhead and allow for the hands to come down. Taking your left ankle, rotating it out a little bit if you feel some pressure in it, and then taking it to the opposite side. So we're going to flatten our feet, pressing down nice and firm, mirroring whatever we just did. So we'll take our tree, finding our focal. I'm slipping with my socks. All right, finding your balance, finding your breath, finding your focal point. 3 deep breaths, pressing firmly in with our feet. I definitely recommend doing this posture without socks on. Last breath. And then bringing the foot right in front. Same thing, lying for it to rest on the thigh here. Yeah, I'm just going to have to lose them. Here we go. Whew, that was better. All right. All right, squatting down. Let me get sideways so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here on the side. So you can see here the knees bent. We're lowering down here, finding our focal, breathing in and out. Pressing evenly with each side of our foot. If you come out, that's okay, get back in. And I noticed that my other side is a lot more better at this. One more breath. Last breath. And then unwinding. Rotating out that ankle. And then coming to the front of the mat. So we're going to step out with our left foot first, stepping slightly back with our right. Front leg is straightened, hands are on the hips. We'll inhale, open the chest up, fill the lungs, and then hinge forward for pyramid. You can even clasp behind you, allowing for the hands to fall back over the head. Behind the head here. Being gentle, being aware. Inhale, lifting the chest up, coming all the way back through center, stepping the feet together, stepping back now with the left foot, pressing the chest out and open, inhale, and then exhale, hinge forward. full breaths. Last breath here. And then inhale, rise. And relax, the arms come down. Feet together here. We're going to inhale, rising the hands up. And then exhale, squatting them down. So our feet are hip distance apart. We're gazing down. We can see our toes. The knee isn't passing them. We have our invisible chair here. We'll inhale for 3 breaths. One more breath. Inhale the arms back up and bump the hips forward. And then dropping it back down, rotating now opposite elbow to opposite knee. Full breath here. Another one. Next breath, we'll inhale, come through center, turn, and lift. Bump the hips up again. And then exhale, coming over to the other side, twisting and breathing in and out. One more. Inhale, come back through center and lift. Bump the hips up. And then exhale for heart center. Awesome. Oops. All right. We're at the front of our mats here. We're going to take it back down. Inhale the arms back up overhead. Slight reach back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale the hands down. The feet come back. We lower. Inhale up, dog cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, dog cobra. And exhale to the dog. 2 more of those. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, dog cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up, dog. And exhale, lower. You can drop the knees and come back for a child's pose or whatever feels good for you today. The hands can come behind you, forehead to the mat, and allow your breathing to regulate. Finding more gratitude. When you're ready, you'll bring your hands up to your face, lifting the head up off the mat, swooping around to a seated position as we met. Here, we're going to close our eyes, allowing for our breath to regulate. Close your eyes, sink inward. Finding gratitude here. Another big deep breath in and out. In through the nose and out the nose. We're going to reach our arms up overhead. Slight reach behind us. allowing for the hands to touch, and then allow them to drop behind the head. Full breath here. Another big deep breath. Inhale the arms up and then down. So from here, we're going to allow our hands to come down and support us onto our forearms, keeping our legs in a cross-legged position, getting comfortable on our back. Taking this time to go inward, allowing for our breath to regulate. Taking our arms up overhead, allowing for them to fall open here. And take about 5 breaths here. This will be our Shavasana for today. Just relaxing here. Hips open. Arms are open. Chest is open. Hearts are open. The throat is open here. Just allowing for the body to sink down into the mat for the next few moments. We have nowhere else to be but here in the present moment. And when you're ready, slowly wiggle your fingertips and your toes. We'll take our arms up over our head, back down, closing our legs like a book. Balling up for one final hug here. Rocking slightly side to side on our lower backs. And we'll roll over in a ball. This position represents new beginnings. And every day is a new day to be the best version of ourselves. New opportunity to try again, do better, be better for ourselves and those around us. Breathing in and out here. Letting go of all that doesn't serve you, all that holds you back, all that keeps you bound and shackled. All negative emotions. Take a full breath in and out. Finding that stillness, that peace. Finding your gratitude. There's always something to be grateful for. It often takes a shift in perspective, but it's there. It's easy to see the negative in everything that happens to us. Try and retrain the brain into seeing the good in each lesson. Another conscious breath in and out. Taking your free hand, pressing yourself back up. Seated position. Just as we met, we'll have our eyes closed. Our spine is straight and long. Our shoulders are back and open. Our eyes are closed. We're inward. We'll lift our arms for one final moment, for one final reach, bringing them together to meet. exhale down, bowing our heads in gratitude. Gratitude for ourselves and for each other. The light in me honors the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. As always, thank you for joining me for this beautiful day for yoga, or yoga practice. I thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in every week, to giving us your support. I thank you guys for continuously donating, and those of you who do donate to the classes, we do appreciate that, and we thank you guys so much for it. Again, Yoga in the Gardens in Jacksonville will be hosted next Sunday, 10 a.m. I'm not certain if we're going to be changing the time yet soon, so just stay tuned for that. I know daylight savings time does happen next month, so I will send out you guys a new update on that, so stay tuned for that. I don't think that's it for all the announcements we have. Again, as always, if you guys find it in your hearts to be able to give, to be able to continue to support free wellness for all, we do appreciate that, and we thank you so much for that. And as always, you have a blessed week, and we will see you next time.